Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning from the 3rd to the 9th of March using this super cute Enchanted kit from Plannerface. This is slightly more autumnal, but it's got really bright colours, so I thought it was quite good for a week when it's kind of springy but not entirely. As you can see, I've already pulled out some stickers. I have all of my stickers in my Plannerface reusable sticker album, and I have my planning notes in front of me. So let's get cracking with the base. So I'm going to start off with my sidebar. I've gone for a washi length sidebar this week. I'm going to use this flag. And then I have a March script from Plannerface, and this is just the regular font. And then I think I'm going to use this green box in the sidebar for my focus for the week. So my focus for this week was basically to get ready for next week. I'm going to use the crown from the kit. Next week I'm going away. So this week was very much like prepping stuff. As I mentioned in my last video, I went bag shopping last week to try and get some new hand luggage, and I didn't find hand luggage that I liked, so I just bought the one that I'd seen online anyway. But then this whole week, pretty much until yesterday, I was waiting for it to arrive and like, oh my god, what if it doesn't arrive in time, freaking out a little bit. But it did, it was fine. I'm also going to use I'm going to put the horse down here. I want to try and avoid using this pumpkin box because that is the most like autumnally bit. Maybe this one, and then I'll put an extra little bit of box down the bottom depending on what we have left. I've forgotten to pre-date my date covers this week, I've just realised, so we'll just add all my date covers in. As you can see from my layout, this was a pretty standard week work wise. Next week I am really excited to, well, just be existing in the week, but it's also really going to test how much I can fit on a 2-page spread in an A5 journal. But yeah, this week pretty standard. My friend Becca was away, so I didn't play too much Baldur's Gate, and my work schedule was pretty normal. I'm just going to add all those date dots. Okay, so that's the date dots in. I'm just going to go in with glitter headers. Yeah, so not too much to report this week. I ended up having quite a busy Sunday ahead of me, so I'm actually filming this fairly early on Sunday morning, but this afternoon I will be dyeing my hair, so I can't really sit here with a bunch of hair dye on, just worrying constantly that it's going to drip onto my planner, but because of how much time that's going to take, because I have to bleach it and then dye both sides, I knew that I needed to just get things out of the way this morning. So I've had a really like productive Sunday morning, and it's only like 10:30. And also it's sunny, so I think we are going to pop to the pub for a drink before doing my hair, because once we start doing my hair it's kind of like a lock-in thing. And I say we because my partner helps me dye my hair. I can't split it, and he's used to dyeing hair, so pretty handy. For full boxes during the week, I'm going to use the double box on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, that is very, very wonky. Let's fix that. See, it doesn't look wonky on the side, but I mean, I drew the lines, so. Okay, let's try putting that down again. think my lines are slightly wonky and that's what's throwing me off as well. Okay, I haven't had this problem at all since I started like drawing out my own layout. But I guess it was always going to happen at some point that it would be a little bit wonky. Okay, so I want to avoid using this pumpkin because that's giving me like autumnal vibes. So I think I'm going to use this flat lay. Put that here. And then trim the top. And then if I remember rightly, this ends up being not quite the right size to fit the bottom of the sidebar. Yeah. So then I'll take this one. I do really like the bow in it. Kind of wish I had another glitter header to put in between these two. If this was a newer planner face mini kit format, I would have. Yeah, just because there's like the wood from the table there, but I think once I've got the rest of the spread down, I'm not going to be too bothered about that. Okay, so then we can just add in the washi, and I really love this like pages washi. I feel like I've used quite a few book themed kits so far this year, despite the fact that I don't really read that much. But I do like the aesthetic. Okay, so there's a very speedy base of the spread. I'm happy that this isn't looking too autumnal. I was a little bit worried, but like I said, I'm keeping the pumpkins out of it, so hopefully it doesn't end up looking super autumnal as we go along. Okay, so starting on Monday, I was at work in the office this day. Work has been okay this week, not too bad. Oh, I've just realised that my little thing needs to be green, so I'll just move this box onto Wednesday. Okay, so I'll start with bright pink. Okay. Yeah, so work, not super busy. Well, it hasn't been too bad. We're getting like loads of notifications about next week having like a clinical only week, so like no meetings, and I would love to have a no meetings week. But I will be on holiday, so I won't really get the full effect of the no meetings week. I then did some errands when I got home, and then I did my first training session of the week. This is the slightly older format, so I don't have those paint swatches I've been finding really useful the past couple of weeks. I need something purple. Yeah, I'm going to use a quarter box. No. I spent a lot of this evening planning whilst having a YouTube binge, so maybe if I use a half box. Yeah, so although this week has like, I feel like I don't have much like interesting stuff to put in my planner, it's been a lot of important things to get done. So I've got a paper shy banana to mark in work. I've then got the laundry doodle from the kit to mark in my errands. This week I'm using Dumbbell Doodles version 2, and that colour is such a good match for the kind of, what do you call it, like a coral in this kit. And then the snatch is a custom script from Planner Face. And then I have a bit of deco and the TV doodle from the kit, and that is to mark in my planning, Berlin planning, and my YouTube binge. Make that wonky that way. I've actually really, I can't remember who it is, I've seen on Instagram doing it, but they do this quite a lot, where they kind of mark two related things or two things that they were doing at the same time on the same sticker but with two icons, and I'm really enjoying that at the moment, so I think I'm going to stick with it. Next I'm going to move on to Tuesday. Don't know why I said it like that. So I'm starting with a patterned quarter box to mark in working from home. No, that's not what I'm marking first this week, this day. Okay, first I'm going to use a little thing to mark in that it was pancake day, and I forgot the whole day that it was pancake day and we didn't have pancakes at all, and my partner was like, oh, how could you forget it's pancake day? And I was like, well, you didn't remember either, so I guess we're both wrong. This day I also got the car serviced, so I dropped it off before work, so I'm just marking that in, and then I will use this kind of coral colour to mark in work. Yes. And that makes sense because marking in my training session is green. So I've now used all the colours. Then this evening I played some Baldur's Gate with Becca. What have I got for that? I've got quite a big thing for that. Okay, I've got two things left to add in. One's I think I can get away with it being quite small, so if I put that at the bottom first. So this is to mark in that I am now booked on to do my level 1 and 2 weightlifting coaching course. And then if I can squeeze in playing Baldur's Gate with Becca. Yeah, if I just move this up a little bit. Okay, it's not often that I have to try and fit 6 things in one day. That feels like the total opposite of Monday, but that is all the things I did that day. So I'm going to use a bit of deco from the kit, and I have custom scripts for all of my like all the holiday things that I care about. Apparently didn't care enough about Pancake Day to remember it though, did I? That's from Planner Face. I cannot remember what script it is. I've got a car doodle, probably left over from a Planner Face monthly, for taking the car for its service. I cannot for the life of me remember why I picked this paper shot icon for work this day, but it says this could have been an email if you can't read it on the camera. I feel like I might have had a pointless meeting. And then my clean session, again with dumbbell version 2. I've got Lottie playing with a controller. Oh yeah, because this day we had well, Becca had 2 controllers, so we set up our next game because she wants to play an origin run of one of the like main companions, and have a custom character. So by setting her up with 2 controllers and me hosting the game, she could have those 2 characters. It was a bit fiddly, but we managed it in the end. And then to mark booking onto my coaching course, I just got the book doodle from the kit, which I will overlap with the washi a little bit. Okay, moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday I was working in the office, and then we had my friends. I put leaving lunch. Yeah, I'll use that one. It was less of a leaving lunch and more of like it was still lunch, but she's not really leaving, she's going on maternity, which isn't the same thing. But yeah, we just ordered a bunch of pizza and like sat in a meeting room eating pizza, and I had like 3/4 of a large Domino's for lunch, and then was expected to do work for the rest of the day, which I think was not fair. I was very sleepy. And then marking in, uploading my last plan with me. And then this evening I did a lot of planning for my trip. So I'm going to use pink because I've used quite a lot of those purples already. And then a purple little thing for playing some Sims. So the new pack came out on Thursday, so I downloaded the patch on Wednesday. Was playing around a bit, setting up something to trial out with the new pack. So for work, I'm using the Scientist vanilla because I was duty scientist this day. I have now been told that I can come off the duty scientist rota, which is very exciting. For the leaving lunch, I have Lottie with pizza, which is massive. I've then got the laptop doodle from the kit and an upload script from Plannerface. For sorting stuff, I made my packing list and then did some more planning stuff. So I'm going to use this. I got a plain doodle out as well, but I don't think I'll use that. And then I've got a squidge from Stick with the Planco to mark in playing some Sims. Okay, on Thursday I was working from home, so I think I'll use this purple one. So that's there, and that is wonky. Oh, actually, I've just seen what colour I need to find for training, so I'm not going to use the purple one. I'm going to use a pink one. So we use the pink. That's wonky. And then a little thing to mark in some errands. And then on this day, as well as training, oh, I need to find a matching purple. Hold on. Okay, I thought that this purple would be easy to match because it's just purple, isn't it? But this isn't too bad. It's a little bit like less vibrant. So that is to mark in my training session. And then I was going to mark this on Wednesday, but as you can see, Wednesday is very, very full. I've also trimmed these little things so that I have some extras because I knew I would need some more. So that is to mark in that a new Ghost track came out on Wednesday, and I was listening to it on repeat on Wednesday, but I can't fit it in. So we'll pop it on Thursday, and then I'm going to use this peach to mark in that the new Sims pack came out and that I just played that all evening. So for work, Thursday was a bit more of a chill day, so I've just got this working from home vanilla. I'm running out of bin doodles, so I'm just using some deco from the kit to mark in taking the bins out, which was my main chore that I did on Thursday. I then got the dumbbell doodles and a jerk script. I then have this Halloween skull. So the new track or the new album that was announced that the single was from is called Skeletor. So that seemed pretty fitting. And then I have a big squidge from Stick with the Planco to mark in Sims. So moving on to Friday, I'm going to mark in my last day on site. So work, and then when I came home, oh, that's purple as well. Well, I'm just gonna have to deal with that. So I'm marking some errands. What errands? I did my usual little bits of life admin on a Friday evening. I also popped to Tesco. And I've written just play Sims and lazy evening, so I think this is going to be another day where I can just use a half box. And then Tesco run can fit in there. I don't really want to use a patterned quarter box. I don't know how to mark in a Tesco. Oh, I can use a little thing. And then maybe my life admin stuff can be a bit bigger. I'll tell you what I haven't done before. Just put in a flag. I haven't done that in this planner. Okay, so work required this OMFG sticker. Life admin, I'm just going to use the coffee cup doodle from the kit. For my Tesco run, I was going to use the grocery doodle from the kit. Do I have anything better? I tell you what, I have so many grocery doodles that I just pulled one that's a different colour out of my stash. And then I'm going to do squidge and a little bit of deco from the kit for the same thing that I've done up here. Okay, moving on to Saturday. Saturday was International Women's Day, so I'm going to use I think a little extra purple little thing to mark that in. And the first thing that I'm going to mark in is that I've run out of little things. Okay. I slept really poorly. Yay. I kicked off the day by playing some Sims. And then I went to, that's wonky. And then I went to training. And training wasn't great because I didn't feel great. Although how I feel at the beginning of a session, I swear, doesn't have like any correlation to how I'm going to feel at the end of a session, or how like that session's going to go. But I started feeling worse during the session. That's never the best thing to happen. My new bag arrived. I've squished this all up way too much again. I'm going to use a coral at the end of the day, and then this box. So that's for playing Sims and then having a bit of a lazy evening. My new bag arriving can stay this size. Well, actually, what if, take that up. If we put a quarter box in for my new bag arriving. Team training. Playing Sims. International Women's Day a bit bigger. Sleeping like crap can stay smaller. Okay. Oh, we got there in the end. Okay, so I have a little bit of deco from the kit, which is just this cute little butterfly, and an International Women's Day script, which was a custom from Plannerface. I put it on the same thing as Pancake Day, but I obviously remembered this a bit better. I have the pillow doodle from the kit to mark in Sleeping Like Crap. And then I have a Squidge Stick with a Planko to mark in Sims. A weightlifting vanilla and a team training script to mark in team training. This OMG vanilla to mark in my new bag arriving. A bit of deco to mark in some more gaming, and then this like binge watch vanilla to mark in just having a lazy evening. For a lot of my like lazy evenings recently, I've just been binge watching old weightlifting. Which seems so silly, but I'm enjoying it. So moving on to Sunday, I've started with my usual Sunday reset, which also included getting the spare bedroom ready for my mum to come next week. And then I'm doing my memory planning. Oh no. As part of my Sunday reset, I kind of bunched these two things together, but they are two separate things. Okay, I'm gonna have to go hunting in my stash and find something peach. I said that like it was gonna be something really difficult, and then I actually opened my reusable sticker book to like the exact sticker I needed first time. Wild. So I've done the majority of my packing for next week now that I have my bag. And then now I'm doing my memory planning. We are then planning on going to the pub for some drinks in the sunshine because it's actually nice today. And then we're going to be dyeing my hair, which is going to take the majority of the evening. I don't really want to use a half box, but I think I'm going to. It just seems so big for something that like it's too, I know it takes a while, but it's like two words. If I use this peach one for gaming this evening, so hopefully Becca will be online and we can play some Baldur's Gate, or if not, I'll play some Sims. And then, okay, I've had an idea. Okay, so if I put this half box sideways, put this half box sideways over here. Okay, I did not cut that in the right place. I do that. This is like proper sticker surgery right now. I want it there-ish. Okay, slightly off center. Wait, we can fix that. Okay. I actually really like that as like a shape for a sticker. So we have Sunday Reset with the cleaning tub doodle from the kit packing. I have a suitcase, which is a doodle from Planner Face. I then have my words, Natalie, planner doodle from the kit. For the pub, I was just going to use this piece of deco. So just got that little pocket watch. For dye my hair, this is another reason I wanted to use something big. I have a Lottie from Stick the Planco, and then for gaming this evening I have a Vanilla, and that will cover me for Sims or Baldur's Gate. Okay, so we got there in the end. There's a little bit stressful at some points, but nothing little sticker surgery can't fix. I'm really happy with how this has turned out and how bright and colourful it is, even though it is kind of a darker, more autumnal theme. We're supposed to be heading into spring at the moment. But I will go and fill this out and I'll be back to show you the final spread. So here's the spread all filled out, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I did end up switching out this sticker for something different because I wrote on it so badly and I was like, I need to swap it out for something. So thankfully I had a similar coloured sticker in my stash that I could swap it out for. Say that 5 times fast because I struggled. I don't think the stickers that I pulled in stand out too much as not being in the kit, so I'm really happy that I have my stash to fall back on. But yeah, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!